Hello everyone! Welcome back to another stream. I'm literally like just getting ready here, so I'm just setting up now. I love the way I think I've skipped number 25 here for Waterfall, but if we have, I can always just go back and re-edit this one. But yeah, I think I may have skipped 25. Oops. Okay, so yeah, back on to work with stuff. We're doing more of Waterfall, placing some scenery and stuff, trying to like get everything sorted and in position, and then I can light stuff later on for the next couple of rooms, because the chase is still being a bit of a pain in the butt trying to sort it out. Also, it doesn't help that I'm basically hotboxing myself all the time in here. So, yeah. Getting knocked out while trying to do work is never good. Right, let's see about trying to line up this model here. I might need to edit where this is, especially because of that, and then we've got this other part at the other end. Once these are in place properly, that's going to be good. Just make sure those are in place there, then we can bring that roof down in a bit. I have a feeling that it's going to be like this for most parts, where it's just like I've made it slightly too big, but I guess we'll find out. I just want to detail these areas for the moment, and then we'll see how this goes. I just realized I also need a piano up in here. Let's go find a model for a piano. And then for like the pedestal for the artifact, the dog artifact, I can always find something for that later on. Right. We've got an ebony piano, we've got the mad piano from Mario, some random sci-fi one. What's this one? Resident Evil 7's piano? Oh yeah, we gotta have that one. That looks pretty cool. I can throw that in here for the dog artifact. What I'm gonna do as well is at some point when I'm doing the floors here for like these rooms, I'm going to make sure that I flatten everything and UV them all on the same sort of, well, at the same time, so I can get it all right. Okay, yeah, none of these doorways are good at the moment. They've got little bits and pieces here and there that are a bit too big. But it's okay, I can fix them. That's the good thing about 3D. If there's anything wrong, I can just go back and fix it, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Like for this over here, the door here, what I'm thinking of having is a sign with a Delta rune on it for the wall. And then that's going to slide down once the tune is played. And this leads to the artifact room. I thought I'd start off early today, because I was like, yeah, I need to wake the heck up so I can do all of this. I'm best starting early, getting as much done as I can, and also cooling myself down a little bit. Okay. And then we can just mirror that on that axis so that it's fine there. And then I'm going to need to lower the height of the doors and everything else. That's interesting how that's happened, because I thought that was the scale, which may have thrown things off a little bit. Interesting. Hello to everyone that's watching, by the way. I'm just gonna see how things are doing here. I'm just checking stuff on my end then, because YouTube has had the unfortunateness of messing up recently, so I was just checking to see whether it's been working fine, and it has by the looks of it. Okay, so we got this going on. So what this is like a tunnel sort of mesh that makes up for the lack of detail here. I have to keep swapping it around based on its position and everything. We put that one there. And then I can start changing stuff per room. Or rather just with the walls here. So for instance, with these two, we gotta move these down just a little bit. And then move them in slightly. Which will change the UVs ever so slightly, but hopefully not too much. Yeah, we can get away with that. Same with like this one. It's gonna have to be the same. Oh. Okay. There we go, that should take care of that there. Because that should fix up that section of the wall. Then I'm just gonna do it over here as well. Oh, fun times. Oh, wait a minute, the worst part about this is I have to do it with the UV, not the UV, sorry, the actual vertex data as well because of where this is. If I lower that, and then bring that in a little bit. That covers up that, but then I gotta see about how that will look from the other side. When I put some scenery in the way there, it won't be too bad. The problem then is gonna be that, where is it? Just having this stick out at the side is really annoying. I might actually just like have these areas just connected to each other. It might actually be a little bit more simple to work with, and then this one just is its own separate thing. That way I can also hopefully not mess anything up. So Let's make sure all the floor here is roughly about the same height. And that's just so it doesn't look out of place. Hey John, how you doing? I swear some of these verts should actually be attached to each other more, but let's try and see if there's any issues. So, feeling a bit lethargic. I hotboxed myself again, and of course, because heat is my one weakness, I'm now finding it hard to shake off. Doesn't help that I'm now sat in a room with like a massive draft trying to do the complete opposite, and it's making me feel better, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's cold. So I can't win. I really can't win. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, but I've been trying to do stuff like all day. Trying to get stuff done and be productive, and instead, because I hotboxed myself that badly before, because it was just cold and we decided to put the heating on, it's actually just totally messed me up. So my day has been unproductive at the moment, and now I'm just like, I need to get stuff done. I need to get stuff done. Last time on Moody Yellow. How's your day? Slow. Slow. I wish it was better. We're kind of getting there. And thank you very much for asking, Alvin. Oh. So yeah, my idea is hopefully just get these rooms detailed. I want them detailed, so it's like, get these ones detailed, and then I can cut up the next ones into sort of like their own separate area, so I'm not having to freak out too much about them. So for this, what we can do then is take these areas where it really needs it, because they're all linked to each other now, right? Where it really needs the floor textures. And I'm just going to UV all of the floor together so I know it's right. Let's just see, make sure that this is all correct and done. That way I'm not going to mistake the floor for like the ceiling or whatever. Oh, I say that and then I accidentally hit that face there. So then, look at this. Yeah, that's about right. Just double checking this. I may also at some point today go on yellow, I'm not so sure. We shall see. I don't want to get filtered by Axis again. Like, he's really, really annoying. Have you played Undertale Green? No, I have not. Just all the color names keep on reminding me of Pokemon. I think it's because I played Pokemon first. And oh my god, my head is squished, I just realized. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's all of the floor there. Let's... Where's Frisk here? So I have a theory that the yellow soul is the same soul. Oh, this is Alvin. Oh. Let's make sure. Nope, that's not been selected. No, wait, but the wall behind has? What? There we go. Walls. Yeah, I'm trying to find Frisk so I can unwrap all of this stuff. Ah, there we go. The whole point being the floor should all look pretty close. What is this music? It's Undertale Yellow's OST. Trying to make sure this is all roughly the same scale. Let's just double check this, right? That needs to be set up in the... Yeah, this needs to be changed a little bit. So it needs to be done that way and that way a little bit more. And then we can play around. We're gonna have to play around with this a little bit more anyway. But the idea is just to kind of get the floor looking decent. And then we can just do stuff like, for instance, if we select certain areas, we can make them not stretch here. So, for instance, this is the floor there. That looks okay. Let's play. Wait, what? Okay, what is this? Is it that one? Yeah, okay. So, for this, that shouldn't be that stretched. So I need to do stuff like this to move it out of the way, and then we can just set it on its own. Same with all the pieces to this, like, that one's fine. This isn't though, because that looks like a mess. Oh yeah, Let's Play is an old word for gameplay. Oh, I know. I'm just wondering, without the context, it was just a bit weird to hear. Oh, I'm trying to make sure everything's fine in here. There we go. So yeah, I'm sat here without a jacket on, without socks on or anything, and the window is like wide open, blowing a draft in, and that's the only way I can stay awake at the moment because of how I've hotboxed myself today. Hey Damon, I'm doing alright, just a bit cold. By my own choosing, so I can actually do stuff. Like, it sounds really bad, but I needed it so I could actually do things. That needs to be improved. Just don't become Mr. Freeze. I mean, I'm basically there right now. You know. My feet are absolutely frigid already. Oh, dude, why the heck is that? It's supposed to be the floor texture. God damn. Okay, so if I do that, but there, then gotta match that up there. Get some woolly socks. Problem is, if I get warm with them, that's it, you know, so we kind of just gotta deal with it. What is this? Is that there? Yeah, it is. So that's good. I hope everybody else's day has been fine at least. So we do this, push that back. That's not looking too bad. Because that now should be fine all the way through there. At least you're not like me, freezing my butt off because my gas ran out and I've shut off my boiler. Ooh. Jeez. I need that to be connected there. And there we go. All the way through here. Floor should be fine. And then we've got the artifact room. Yep, that's fine. All these bits I have to fix. And then down here for the umbrella and everything. The boiler's outside. Wait, what? Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut there. Because of the scale and everything else, I'm going to cut everything out underneath. And we're going to make it look as though Friska's walked upwards. And that way we can explain the giant stuff at the end. I have to get rid of all the old scenery and replace it with the new stuff. And I just realized one of the issues here is that this doesn't line up because of where the model is when we look at it. I thought I'd actually solved that, but apparently not. So what I need to do here is grab this, like all of this, and then make sure it's all selected. Because I need all of the floor to be at the same height. If it isn't, then it's not good. So we take all of the floor vertices, which should be that. We're just going to play around with that until it works. So if I just... there we go. You can see it. You can see it kind of working. Kinda. Okay. Apply all transforms. I need it to be smoothed again. Oh. The idea for this being I should not get issues with meshes like this. Not too many of them. My problem is that like I can do it by hand a little bit, it's just a pain. I tried doing the clover dance and failed to solve it. No! You got this. I've got it. It's just annoying, you know. Trying to do this one little bit, it's just like, so anyway. Let's just merge at center there. This is like a really terrible way of doing this. Oh, it won't let me? Is that because of something that's going on there, or what? Huh. Normally it's fine with that kind of thing. Merge A? Yeah, merge vertices at center. Why are you letting me do that? Why? Why? That setup should be fine. It doesn't matter what's going on here. It should literally just be merged. It's merged at last? Wait, what? Ah, oh, son of a... Okay, that's not a problem. So what is it the bottom? Merge by last? No? That moment where it's being a pain on stream. Will it bridge? No, it won't. What? Oh my god, hang on. This is weird. Blender won't weld verts. Make sure they're located in the same object as each other. They should be. Oh, no, they're not. Duh. God damn it. Sat there like, why aren't they doing this? And then... It's okay. It's fine. It's no big deal. Merge last. Okay, that works. That still needs to be fixed. It's annoying me when it does stuff like this. Okay. If I drag another vert line over here to about there, that'll work there. I think the same over here. And then I just have to do that there, run that through the center. And there should be able to just manipulate this. This is like a really messy way of doing this, but hopefully... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't want to merge that much. Is that just not having it? Oh, there, that's why. Okay, if I merge that in there. What? Oh, I've gone by distance instead of just at last. Okay. Is that an issue there? What? Hang on. Okay. At last. That moment where I'm finding new issues and just be like, hello? That should get rid of those issues now. The rest I think I've solved. Outside of some of the areas having weird UVs or some other things like that. But yeah, part of this stream is mainly so I don't fall asleep because of, like before, with me just feeling terrible. I'm just like, ugh. Right, so if I go there. Push that there. Bring the line in. Very good. I got a coffee, says Alvin. Nice. I had a coffee before, it just didn't work. Which is a shame. So that's worked. I need to go to this other entrance here and work the same magic over here where I bring down and bring in. Something like this. It just allows me to fix these issues up easy. So that should be the artifact room, and then the piano room, of which that's fixed. The one on the right of the piano room isn't. Like, all I want to do at the moment is keep making progress, and I need to really make progress with these rooms tonight, so if I can get them all done, then that's a massive amount of progress. So the idea is I'm just going to be placing scenery, fixing stuff, seeing what I can do, getting geometry nodes ready. I'll do lighting later on, but it should be okay. I have a message? Oh, it's highlights from Lethal. Okay. It's all good. Right, so that's been done. That's been done. This one? A 40-man lobby. Oh god. Tell you what, I hate working like this at the moment because it's not cool. Like you're fighting off wanting to fall asleep because there's seemingly no reason for you to feel like this, and it's just like, yeah, nah, you feeling sleepy, dude? Have fun with that. It's just like, I'm a bit warm. Just leave me alone. You know, I've already stated before that my main weakness is heat, and I really do hate it. I'm just sat here chilling out, and the next one it's like, so anyway, you feel like going to sleep? I know you want to be productive, but do you feel like you want to go to sleep? I'm like, no. It's well, tough luck. You're going. Like, oh, thank you. Hey Skyward, how you doing? Is that flat there? Yeah, it is. Oh, I see. That's the vert that got messed around with. That's fine. I'm alright. I'm alright. I could be better, but we're getting there. Let's try to see if I have no sugary goodness left. I have like a bunch of sweets that were next to me, like Japanese sweets. I'm like, yeah, I'll just dig into them. It's like, yeah, no, you don't have any left, Dave. I'm like, no! How many hours do you sleep? I've been getting quite a lot recently. I get a minimum of 6, but like last night I went to bed. I think maybe? Maybe 2, and I woke up at like 9:30, roughly. So like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, about 7 hours. Like I said, it's heat. It's heat mainly. If I get too warm, that's it. I just can't control it. Oh. Bring that down there. Gonna be putting more scenery in here to cover this up in a bit, so. Yeah, I try and get as much sleep as I can, Alvin, because like, years ago I used to do projects with almost no sleep, and it was half fun, but at the same time, the other half wasn't, you know. There's one time where I didn't sleep for basically like 4 days or something, I think it was. It was something ridiculous. And then I had to do a project on like a presentation for a project on the Monday after all of this. So I was like up for the entire weekend basically doing work. Did the presentation, went back home and then slept. That was rough, that was really rough. Let's make sure all these different areas have got the right scenery in and it's at the right height and stuff. Okay. Do. Ah, there's a bit of the wall there that needs bringing in. Okay, so we gotta bring in this. I think, roughly? There you go, that should be embedded in the floor now, because the idea is I'm going to have all the mine shaft looking stuff added in a moment. And make sure that all of these are in the correct place. Is that the... yeah, that's the end of that there. Okay. And then... I'm gonna have a look at the map here. Excuse me. Oh, I've got all those signs to put around here. And the piano, and the statue, of which I actually need to get the statue again. And the bin. Like, I'm gonna see if I can get a trash can for that. So, trash can... that's about it, really, for scenery. The pedestal I can make myself. Let's just see if I can base it off anything. The model resource. Jeff has yet to make a return, indeed. Let's try and make sure I check for the correct models here. Creator of Time 3D, no, don't want that. I don't remember which one it is. There's some chests. There's a bird that I could use for the bird hopping thing. Let's try that one, because I'm thinking Zelda's Awakening on the Switch, it has some stuff that I can use again. Maybe? Maybe. Let's... yeah, I need really just that and then like the bin. So that's not too bad. It's like a pedestal and then the bin. Oh, okay, that's not what I was after. Damn. Yeah, let's try bin or something. Or see what happens. Yeah, it's like a garbage bin. There is a model for one, but it's off like Jimmy Neutron, the game. It's like, do I really want to do that? Especially because of all the Jimmy Neutron memes I've heard recently, or at least Jimmy Neutron jokes. Are you eventually going to make a Deltarune movie if this blows up? Honestly, don't know. Probably not. I honestly can't say yes or no to that. Hey Sky, what I can say is at the moment I might be able to use all the assets for this for like more than just Immersiontale. So for instance, I've been in talks with the artist who's going to be helping do the other character models for me that I've commissioned, and we've already said those are basically going in VR. So I'm more or less paying for more VR chat avatars to be enjoyed by people, which is all good. So we're at least getting some VR content out of Immersiontale, and then after that, I did say I was going to try and get the levels into VR chat in some shape or form. I'm going to need to try that at some point, but I need to figure out what's going wrong with that. And then after that, I'm thinking of trying to do other smaller animations in future with the same stuff, you know, so for instance, more Undertale stuff, but smaller scale. So not just like a full-blown movie. One example would be like recreating some music videos like Closer to You, but in 3D. Because I'd have all the assets, like the characters, the stages, and everything else, so it wouldn't be too far of a stretch to be like, yeah, I can just do that, you know. That'd be manageable at least, because then it's not too crazy. So I'm kind of like tempering my expectations at the moment and being like, yeah, I could do this. Do I want to, though? You know, so if it blows up, I'll be happy at least because of the amount of work that's gone into it. You know, and there's a lot of people that are waiting on it, so it's like, yeah, I gotta get it done and see what happens. Sky, what the heck? Do you think these could be adapted for James Cameron's Avatar 3? What? Okay, let's bring that down a little bit. But yeah, people have been asking me, like, will you do Deltarune? From like day one since I showed the trailer off, and it's like, I'm honestly convinced I wouldn't be able to do it justice without having the same amount of assets and stuff that I do at the moment, so it takes so much time, and I'm going to be spending time with family in future, which is why I want to try and get this update done before like mid-February, because then I'm in a good position to just like enjoy family life, and at the same time also slowly work on finishing off this project, because then I'll be able to just focus on helping the voice actors finish the lines and then actually do the animating during the evening when I've got free time. That's my plan for the future, is just to focus on getting everything done slowly and when I've got the time to do it. Alvin says, I have a question. Will the world be won, or breaking it up bit by bit like Frisk did? Honestly don't know at the moment, because like the way that I'm breaking it up here for the movie, it makes sense and allows me to do things really easily. But like actually connecting it all together, if I was going to do that, I'd need a lot of help with it. Again, it's all part of that whole thing of just like, I suppose I'll get to that hurdle when I start developing stuff for VR. Or when it starts being developed for VR. You know, because I've had plenty of people ask me about, like, when's it going to be done? And then the moment we dropped the home and new home update, everyone was like, dude, you need that in VR, like, right now? And I'm like, okay? You know, so, lots of fun times ahead. I'm just happy that everybody's enjoying the content, to be honest, you know. Put that much work into it, it's like, yeah, I'm just glad. I'm just glad it's getting some love. Oh crap. That moment where I just try and rotate that and it's not working. Hey Sans! Will you be releasing it all in the same time, or as episodes? That's one thing I've not decided on. Because like, there are pros and cons to everything. Like, releasing it in bits gets the hype up and eagerness, but like everyone else is always going to be waiting for the next bit until it's all done. But at the same time, if you do it all in one go, and then everybody else is constantly like, dude, when's it gonna be done? When's it gonna be done? When's it gonna be done? You know, so I can't escape that either way, so I just need to weigh up the pros with the cons for that, because I at least want to develop it in sections anyway. How's Jen the kid? Jen's fine. She's been helping out a lot around the house because of my arm being bust still. Like I mentioned it previously. Hey, Sans. I mentioned it previously, but my left arm's been bust ever since I tried picking up my little girl from the car one time, and my arm tweaked the wrong way. And I've been taking ibuprofen gel for it on my arm to try and heal up. But it's not doing anything. It's literally not even like giving me too much relief. So I can't put any pressure on it. I can't really do too much. So it kind of leaves me feeling useless. So I've just been kind of like, so Jen's been doing more or less everything, and I've just been looking after the baby. Baby's fine, apart from having a bit of an off tummy today. She's really happy. She saw some relatives today, and she was really happy. They were happy. So yeah, that was fun. Hope your arm gets better. Yeah, I do too, because I already lost like full use of them for like an entire year once. And it's not as depressing, but it is annoying. You know, because like, I can't put any pressure on it. I can't really pick up anything that's heavy. It means that when I pick up the baby in a certain way, it puts pressure on my arm, which I really shouldn't be doing, but I can't help myself because I'm just like, I need my baby, you know. So it's not good that way. It's infuriating. You take for granted the use of your arms, you know, until you're not able to use them as well, and then it's just like, dude, seriously, I want this fixed, like, right now. Seriously, can we not get this fixed? You know, that's the point where I'm at, where I hate feeling like a burden. And this definitely makes me feel like a burden, so I'm just sat on my ass most of the time, just, like, chilling out with the baby while Jen's literally doing everything, and it's annoying. That's the worst part, is letting Jen do literally everything, because then, obviously, doing everything is very stressful, and in some instances, depending on what she's doing, like moving stuff, very painful, you know. So Jen sat there like, oh god, this hurts, you know, and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, I'm just sat there looking after the baby, and I feel really guilty for it, but there's not much I can do, which is infuriating, you know. It was even worse because I tried ringing the doctors up the other day, and they didn't even pick up, so I was just like, oh, grand. You know, so I'm gonna have to ring them back tomorrow, or just go down, like, really early in the morning. And just like, excuse me, fix arms, please, now! Because I don't want, like, another year of doing homemade physio. No. Sky says, if you do release an episode, you should have everything completed before you start publishing. You should release them by area. Oh yeah, I want to release them by room. Oh god, that would be nasty. No, I want to release them by area. So like Ruins, Snowden, Waterfall, Heartland. You know, I'd love to release like that. Damon says, when we finally start living the true cyberpunk dystopia, you should go full prosthetic. Oh, dude, totally would go for that. Like, no joke. With all the issues that I've had with me breaking both my arms, and obviously my skin condition as well, I would totally go full cyberware. You know, I'd be the first one to try that. I'd be like, please, this will solve like 99.9% of my problems as long as I don't chrome myself like mad. So can you please do this for me? Change my last name to Martinez for a laugh. For the Edge Runners reference. Makes me want to watch Edgerunners again now, but it's also sad. So yeah, what we're doing is we're going to be placing all this support structure stuff, then we're going to be putting pebbles on the floor. I'm going to try and put some gems in here based on where they may be located in game and then just where I think they look cool. We're going to be putting some stone in here as well, so there's a lot of like stuff to place. I'm also going to be putting the Resident Evil 7 piano in here just for a laugh because it's a piano model that seems to fit the style. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go in here at the moment. Let's see. I can't wait for Apple's augmented reality chips to be released, says Damon. Edgerunners was so good. Yes, it really was. Sky says, I like playing the game by area, beat the ruins, pause for a few days, beat Snowden. That's great, because it means that you're not rushing the game. I remember I did something similar where I was like, yeah, I'll just take a breather every now and again, because then it allows me to really sort of enjoy the atmosphere and areas without feeling like I'm rushing it. We got this, Moody. We believe in you, says Alvin, and then adds an echo to everything. So what I'm going to do here is split that up there, and then have this area as its own thing, and just like cut that off later on, because that way I can make sense of all of this, because the last room for the drop, I want it to be that deep, and then have the drop under it. So, yeah. That room's going to be massive as well, especially because, like, this one's already giant. Like, you can't tell from there, but that room is ridiculously huge. I could just array this if I wanted to. Let's go for it. Actually, no, because if I array that, right, I'm going to have to duplicate in there, right? Out in there. And then we'll array it. So we go File, Modifier, Array, because then the array allows me to copy the model as much as I want. So I can do like 6 or 7, and then we do this. So I can do that, and it makes this just like super easy. So we can do that, and it saves time. I can just, I still, again, I want to play yellow at some point tonight, because I want to try and beat Axis. He keeps filtering me, and I don't like getting filtered. There we go, that's looking pretty nice at the moment. It is time for me to take my leave. Farewell, stay determined, says Skyward. Thank you very much! Oh. Stretching here. Okay, so that should be the basics. Give me a sec. I figure I'm gonna put like a waterfall or something inside Onion Sand's room. I need to go, says Alvin. Thank you very much, Alvin. Enjoy whatever you're doing. There's the artifact room. I'm just checking all these areas here, make sure they're all okay now. That's gonna go on, but we're gonna cut from like down here anyway, so it just needs to imply that it's going on. On and on and on. Really need to hide that room because it's annoying me how big it is here. Doo-doo. Okay, so if I do that there, it should be okay because the rest of it is already done. Those are some nice looking tunnels. I try. You know, I try. Dude, I feel so much better than I did before in terms of like being actually on point. Just rush downstairs, check on Jen or something in a moment, and then be like, Jen, I'm feeling awake. I just had to basically freeze myself in my room. That's more or less what I've had to do. Just like sit there in the freezing cold. Oh, come on now. Okay, that's not bad. It's gonna be cool when I have to put lighting in this later on, but that's something I normally do off camera because it's huge spoilers for how everything will look thematically or just atmospherically, you know. I try not showing that stuff, so you may not see the lighting, but you'll at least see everything before it with me getting everything ready. It's not too bad. I think that's already been smoothed. Hang on. Hope so. The idea is to try and smooth out these tunnels as much as possible so it all doesn't look like it's made out of like 3 polygons. There's a lot of things that you can do here to camouflage areas, which is pretty fun. Okay, so that's, I go base, smooth, that should be fine. Okay, there's the artifact room. That's fine as well, so, okay. That's not too bad at the moment, though. And I just need to figure this out slowly of what I'm going to put in each area. Let's just have a look at the map real quick. Wonder I put the map somewhere. Okay, so we got... Oh, that's interesting. Some, like, blue crystals. Pink crystals and blue ones in the dark room. I need the signs up here as well. So I'll place the signs around first, and I just realized I need a hole in the floor there. So the hub's going to need a hole in the floor, which is this room here. Which is awkward, but we can make it work. Let's go from this angle. Okay. Now I can just do like this or something. And then we're going to have to potentially re-UV the floors again. See if I can get away with this if I just do it like that. And then we try and edit the UVs a little bit here. Because the idea is this is like another pond area, so I need to edit this. Yeah, those have been stretched there now. They're going to need to be edited. Curses, foiled again! That moment where you try and make something look all nice and pretty and instead UVs are like, nah, I just feel like morphing all over the place. Let's at least try and make this look a little bit more unique here by pushing some of this a little bit further to the side. And then for this we can push it down just a little bit and bring that out that way. And then for this we can push it down a little bit. This is going to look so polygonal, but I can try and add 2 extra lines in here, I think, to avoid that. Let's just do that. And then the same with like here, if I... Oh crap. If I try and add 1 loop cut there. And then I'm just gonna try and make this look slightly rounder. It's not too bad. Really, the killer here is this bit. I think because I'm going to add water in here and stuff. Like a little bit of water. That's going to be nice as a pond area. But again, I'm going to have to unwrap this entire section now just because of how it is. Oh, and I can't do that because of the way that that's done. Give me a sec. Let's start from here, right? We'll do that, then I'll take away the floor. Because all of this now needs to be wall. Then we can work that out. Hey, Lucky! How you doing? How you doing? Nice to see you again. That moment where it puts me right back at Gerson's here because the Delta room. It's like, so anyway, you want to see Gerson's? I'm like, no, I really don't want to see Gerson's. I want to see the hub area. So you want to see Gerson's, right? No, not yet. Okay. This needs to be a cylinder. And then we can project on the poles. Normally that's okay. I don't know why it's doing this for the moment. Let's just try that. And then we'll just go cylinder. There we go. There we go. That is actually not too bad. Right? I've been working 12s this week. Oof. And currently doing an outage on break for a few minutes. Just hope you'll eventually get some, like, time out, you know, just to enjoy yourself. It's gonna be good when I get to talk to you again, you know, when we've got, like, another event going on or whatever. Right, let's start from here and go floor. I don't think I need all of this floor doing, but I definitely need certain portions of it at least fixing up here because of it being warped slightly. So for instance, we have this bit where it's warped roughly around here because this is like new stuff that I've had to put in myself. So if I can like not stretch this stuff, I'll be real happy. Oh look, it's even been nice to show me what it previously looked like. So then we can just like start playing around here. I think it's that one. Nope. Is it that one? Okay, that's that. That's the other side. Okay, so fine. That's awkward. Let's try unwrapping it. Let's just try unwrapping it. We can go from there and just try seeing if I can camouflage it in with everything. If I get it just right, it'll camouflage in. If not, it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. I think I might have gotten away with that there. Watched Godzilla -1 today. It was awesome, says Damon. Controversial take from me, but I've been watching a lot of Godzilla stuff myself recently in terms of like content on YouTube. And I'm gonna come out with my hot take and be like, I actually like Zilla 98. Like, I know a lot of people hated it, but like, it really wasn't an introduction. Like, it really wasn't me turning around and be like, oh, I hate Godzilla now. What have they done? Considering my only other interaction with Godzilla before that was the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, which was weird, you know. So if your only interaction with Godzilla before that was the same thing, then yeah, you're in the same boat as me and you probably end up enjoying it. You know. Because that Hanna-Barbera cartoon, man, was all kinds of crazy. It was literally like the same slot as the Flintstones and other stuff like that, so kind of gives you an idea of what it was like. And before somebody actually goes and finds it and then goes, dude, you watched this? It's like, yeah, I did. It was pretty bad. It was the only thing we had on at the time. But yeah, 98's pretty fun. I watch it for it being a monster movie, not so much a Godzilla thing, though. You know, it's just a good film without having to be linked to Godzilla. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's betrayal. I just remember liking it when it first came out, and then being like, yeah, it's not too bad, you know. And then the series only made it better when they cancelled the sequel to it, but instead made the series. Okay, so I need the piano here. Let's go and get the piano, the Resident Evil 7 piano. And we'll even. I really liked the cartoon or the series. You can watch it on YouTube for free. It's amazing. AI upscale image, because I need this AI upscaler for upscaling textures. Because if I'm going to be using like some really crazy Jimmy Neutron style thing, like I said I was going to be using for the garbage bin, just to try and cut corners, then I'm going to need, if it's for the GameCube, I'm going to be needing something that's a lot bigger in terms of, excuse me, texture assets. All right, and then we got the piano here. Let's have a look at this. Oh god, this texture is so low res. All right, let's take these assets, try using them, see what it gets us. Hang on. Waterfall. Bin. It is kind of cool seeing all these like old textures that I'm using from other video games just being like up-resed. Like for instance, this texture resolution for the Jimmy Neutron one is like 256 by 256, and I'm about to blow it up to like ×4 scale and enhance the quality. The Godzilla cartoon featuring the dinosaur from Rugrats. Reptar! Yeah. The only thing I remember from Rugrats is the main MC trying to kill his brother. Wait, what? It's the meme that me and Stu found ages ago for Rugrats, where it's like, the moment the screwdriver comes out, you know stuff's about to get serious. Okay, there we go. There's the bin. Let's try and... That moment where I'm like doing all kinds of shenanigans here to get this stuff done. And I just took a really old GameCube texture and just up-resed it to like 4 times its usual scale and improved its quality as well, so it's kind of smoothed out a little bit with AI upscaling. That's the only time where I'll admit AI is useful, you know. I wonder whether I can do another one. Oh no, I can't do another one until I need to sign up if I want to do that, and I don't want to sign up to that website. Can I do like another AI upscale on another site? Let's do like 400, and then we'll just drop the same image in this website and see if it works. Oh, your quote is exhausted. No, screw that. It must use like tickets or whatever to figure it out. But yeah, we got this bin here. Let's see what this bin's like, because I might just have to make one. It's not too bad. I just thought, you know, it'd be funny to use all kinds of assets, because then you'll have people, I can just see it now, people will be in the theater in Undernet when I'm announcing this stuff. I'll be like, so anyway, I used the bin from Jimmy Neutron here. And they'll be like, you what? You used the bin from Jimmy Neutron? And I'll just be like, yeah. And everybody will just start laughing. Like, there's the upscaled quality one. It's not good. That is not good. I can easily just do a new one though and just like do normals for that. Because we know how to do normals now and just cheat it. So I'll do that in a moment. Let's just check the bin for, because I can turn around and be like, I used the bin from Jimmy Neutron as reference. Is AI being used to generate a texture? What it's doing is it's taking the texture from the original source file, and then it's blowing it up by like ×4 and trying to smooth over and enhance the details, which is what you saw there, just for a moment. There's the FBX for the Resident Evil 7 piano here. There we go, piano, FBX. So this is the exact piano from Resident Evil 7. And we just put this in place and see, oh! Those bits aren't turning or rotating with it. Let's, bam. Toby's got one heck of an elaborate piano in this section. Dude, what is with the reflections on this? Like, seriously? Oh, it's because it's down as being metallic for some weird reason. Probably to give it extra shine. And then the specular and the roughness through the absolute roof with these maps. Let's get rid of them. Okay, so that's what it would probably look like in Resi 4, but a little bit higher poly. Let's get rid of the specular and the roughness here. Just get rid of that. We got the normals as well, that's fine. Roughness 0.5. Specular needs to be 0.5. Remove that. Specular 0.5, because specular catches light. 0.4. It's how the model catches the light. 0.4 there for roughness as well. And we're just gonna do that. So if I save that now, file save as piano. The whole channel is being run by an AI. No! I don't know whether I remember saying it the other day, but I was actually on call to one of the voice actors by accident. Or rather, what happened was I was on call with the voice actor and accidentally hit the video button and showed my face for like a moment. And they were like, oh, unintentional face cam. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to get cancelled for being old. No. So yeah, fun times. Tommy finally snaps at Dylan, the Rugrats movie. Dude, I don't know whether I should watch that or not. Oh my god. I just seen somebody's backlog in the Discord for like model kits. I'm gonna have to check that out. So this piano has to be at least the right size for Frisk to use. If I append this, it is where the piano ends up being giant or something. Piano. Wait, there's main mesh and sub mesh for the last version? What? Yeah, there's the piano. The piano is as big as Giga Sans. Actually, no, it's bigger. Oh, I see. Good and Kira must burn their money down. Either that or they've got like a really good job. Like, I'm not gonna bash anybody for having that amount of stuff when I've got tons of stuff myself. That reminds me, I need to do a follow-up video for something that happened recently. Like, I did a video, when was it? Hang on, let's see. Give people a hint of what I'm on about. Just give me a sec. I did a video and something came up recently. Where's it? By recently, it wasn't too long ago. So many videos, so many streams. Yeah, it was somewhere in here. What the heck is it? It was a joke video as well. Ah, there we go. Okay, in April, I did a video. And I got an update for that video recently. So I need to make a sequel to it. Dude, it's like 9 months in the waiting, that sequel. I just realized, did I just get paid by Google this month? I'm gonna need to have a look at that. Because if I got paid by Google this month, I can have a laugh and use that money to request more characters to be made. Like, hi, I'm throwing more money at you. Just all the money. Please enjoy the process and take all the money to the modeler. Where's Frisk? Was like seriously in this mess. Where's Frisk? There we go. Okay, so if I put this piano here and we try and scale this to Frisk at least a little bit. About there? Okay, in that corner. Let's see. I want a sequel to the Miracle and the figurine room. Wait, what? Let's the piano here. Do 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 do. It's making me want to play Yellow again, but I've got to get this done. I can at least get the details for this done. The one with all the figures, posters, and a pizza oven. I am incredibly confused now. I don't know what happened, I'm just like, I think it's probably just me, I'm just like all over the place at the moment. Okay, so there's that. And then in here is where we're gonna have the other stuff. The scale for this is gonna be pretty big. It's not too bad. I just need the signs now, like, where the heck have I put these signs? So much scenery. Oh my god. That moment when you go through and there's tons of realized geometry here. Oh, there we go. Duplicate object. I gotta find out where these signs are. It's just after onion sand. We've got them in the hub area and then beyond that. Okay, so this needs to go on like this wall, and then I can redo the texture to fit. Question is that at the right height for Frisk? No, it isn't. It's way too high when you look at that. It's going to be about there, roughly. Because we already saw how big the piano was on Frisk, so... Okay, there we go. Okay, so we put that in there. I'm gonna have to do another texture where I make multiple of the signs in one go, put them all on one texture, and then just be like, okay, here we go, and just unwrap everything. And there we go. We got one sign placed at the moment. I've just got like another 50 to go. No, I'm messing. It's not that bad, but I do like how this is slowly taking form here. Especially because I wanted to get loads done today anyway, so... I just realized I'm gonna need to make the red orb and its shader, of which I can just mess around for that, I think. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what Lucky means. Lucky, do you mean the one that I showed off from CDOG VA? The one which had just Miracle posters everywhere. And then it had like a load of questionable figurines in the displays, and I was like, holy crap, the amount of money that's been spent in here. I was trying to figure that out then, and then my brain just clicked, and I'm like, I think it might be that one. No, it's a sequel to another video from like 9 months ago that I did. Because the Miracle one is recent. And that was by some other individual online, not by me. That took me a while to figure that out then. I'm just like, okay, that's working. Oh god, the stretch texture. I may have to fix that, because it's not exactly that it's overstretched, it's just a little bit big. Where is it? Absolutely love this music. So good. Okay, there we go. That's the bit that I'm on about here. Potentially stretching this so it looks a little bit less. Okay, I can get away with that at the moment. Let's see if I can... There we go. I can get away with that. Whew! It's going to be fun lighting up this area later on. Because, like, no joke, a lot of the... I think that's the video Lucky was talking about. Yeah. So it's going to be fun lighting this up later on, because no joke, every time I've lit something up in this area recently, it's been really fun to kind of like throw all the foliage in, throw everything else in, getting it working, getting all the physics sims working and everything else like that, and then just seeing what the final will look like with all the effects and lighting and stuff and all the cool stuff. And every single time it's been awesome to see. I'm just like, oh, sweet. Especially because, like, there's not much more of Waterfall to go now. So I'm actually really happy about that. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. I want another Mass Builder Community Showcase video, but I'm not sure they did too well to justify it. I stopped doing Master Builder content again, not only just to focus on this, but primarily because I feel like I kind of did the devs a little bit dirty by, you know, doing joke stuff when the last update first came out. I was like, oh my god, this is terrible, this is worse than, like New Gundam Breaker's better than this. I was literally just joking about that, because I was trying to get a response from the devs so I could figure out what was going on, and everybody else in the community took it seriously, and as a result, it made me look, like, really bad. So, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Otherwise, you know, I could wind up putting myself in lots of trouble. So it's just like, even though I was just joking, and I made it clear I was joking, I don't want to cause problems for people. I'm sure they took it seriously. Yeah, I told them as much. I was like, look, I'm not being mean here or anything. I was more frustrated because I didn't know what was going on, and I just started making jokes like that, you know, just for the sake of it, because I knew somebody would get back to me quicker if I was doing that. And they were like, yeah, okay, fair enough, you know. So I sorted that out, but I still feel a bit bad by it. So, you know, it's just like, I'd rather not continue with that kind of stuff. It's like, I'm half tempted to still do a video detailing how I actually simplify all my builds and everything, and some of the little details I do for them, because I do have one of those videos that's like half done from like a couple of months ago, but it would have been better just to show people on stream, but hardly anybody's around for that kind of stuff, which is annoying. So okay. I'm just quickly checking stuff here on different, like, servers. Oh, I might DM somebody here. It's about, you know, like, there was a big content drop for Undertale recently with them doing basically like a Nintendo Direct, and I was gonna be in that. Like, I could have done stuff for it, but I didn't feel like at the time I had anything new. And the guy that I was talking to was really pushy for content. It was like, dude, seriously, you need to get something done. You need to get something new that only we have. And I'm like, but all I've got really is this other video, you know, and that ended up being the trailer I keep showing off. And he's like, well, if it's not new and it's not only on our channel, then there's no point. And I was like, oh. No, so then I just took it and put it on my channel instead. But I'm like, okay, maybe I can DM somebody else in future about this and try and do something else like that. But, you know, because basically it'll get more reach for the project, especially because I'm anticipating that I'm going to be animating still. And at that point, it's going to be fun just to get the, you know, the word out a little bit more so people know about the project. But I might discuss it with a couple of people in like VR chat later on or something at some point. Right, I need to get some of these crystals in here to make this accurate. I also need to get the bin done. And let's see what else. I need to get the orb, the pedestal, and the bin done. And I need to bring in the statue from the original version that I had. So like, let's try and isolate the statue here. Waterfall. Let's see, where is it at? Here's where I just like can't find the original. Try stat. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I can bring in the statue. Okay. So let's try placing that then. We'll do scenery, file, append. And then we'll do Blender files, statue. Actually, I'm wondering whether I should make it like an Asgore statue now. Like, for instance, if we save that for a moment and I get like Asgore. Oh god, I've not seen some of these files in ages. Start posting NFTs. So here we go. This was an old one from ages ago. I delete some of this hierarchy. Oh no, I need Asgore and his armor. Hang on. Character files. Nope. Where's floral stuff? Go up one, and then there we go. Florals donated character models. Asgore. What I'm thinking of doing here is getting the model from Asgore and turning him into the statue, because I think that'd be pretty cool, and it might actually make sense. So I'm gonna need Asgore to be in like a sitting position. Let's see if we can get him to do that, and then I can always change him to have like a statuesque texture. Come here, big guy, sit down. And then we need to have him in kind of like sitting pose, so we do that. And the idea is to have him with his legs like this, and I'll show you what I'm going to do for the rest of this. So we'll have him like that, maybe. Actually, no, I need to have him be more like that. Have him be sat like a school kid with his legs crossed. We'll do the other one with his leg over the top. This is gonna be a statue, so it'll be fine. We can put his foot like that. We can move his other foot a little bit. Move this out. Maybe move the leg just a little bit. Start posting NFTs. And then what we need to do is have him be slumped over like this. Right, so he's going to be like that, and then get the cape here, and we'll kind of tweak that at the back. To be like that. And we'll bring this around a little bit. I feel like bringing that around is going to be cool. Have his cape go like sweeping around here. And then I just need to bring it down at the back a little bit more. Right? And then we gotta have him sat with his hands sort of in a default position in front of him. The reason why I'm doing this as Asgore is because a lot of people depict it as like one of Azrael or something, and it normally has a hood on, but I figured this kind of makes sense because it's the statue is protecting everything else around him. So I figure, you know, it makes sense for Asgore. With him being king, at least. Just need to pose his body here. Nope. And then we need to have him kind of sat like this. Where his arms are down. Actually, can I just mirror? Yeah, I can. Have him kind of sat like this. If I just bring those arms down, bring the hands up like this. And then I can tweak this in a little bit. I'm gonna need to anyway. Take the symmetry off and have the lower arm here be the thing that's resting. Nope. Same with like this bit. Do him with his hand over the other one. And then the idea is Frisk's gonna come along and give him the umbrella, which will stick in his hand here. I just need it to have an area to do that. So if we have Asgore's fingers there a little bit better. And there we go, that kind of makes sense. And then what I can do here is change the positioning of this for a moment. And then I can take this and just convert to mesh, which will hopefully save everything here and get rid of all these modifiers that were on it, right? And then I can just delete that, which will allow me to play around with this. And what I'm gonna do here is give him a texture that's gonna be stone. But first off, I'm going to decimate this entire model just to make it look a little bit more rocky. It's like 37,000 polys or something, or 34. We're gonna take it dramatically down. I say that, it's like 200 now. Not that much. I need to kind of unsub him by about there, and then we'll work it slowly from there. So we'll do another decimate, and then we'll just start peeling away at this model until it looks kind of more rocky, preferably like there or something, right? Maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think I should go less than, say, like 2,600. So let's try. I love the way I'm trying to unsub there and it won't let me have that, so I'll just do it this way. 2,600 allows me to get low poly Asgore, right? But it's using tries, which are not amazing. But we can just delete the eyes here. Let's try and see if I can decimate this just a little bit more. I can kind of get away with that. And then we can, instead of having all of this other stuff on him, we can apply a standard stone texture to him. So like, say for instance, let's go to Waterfall and try and find the stone texture that I've got for it. That might be the right one. This doesn't look like stone at the moment, but I'm going to try and work this. So what we do is for geometry data, we're going to clear up all that geometry stuff. And we're just going to have it. Looks like a skeleton pile he might spawn out of from some kind of MMO. So what I'm going to do here is try and get this to look a little tiny bit better with the smooth shaders there. That doesn't look too bad, right? And then we're going to take everything here. And I'm going to re-UV every single face to be better here. We're just going to do like, probably cube. Right? And that applies this sort of like rock texture that I've got to everything. Right? And then we can try making this look a little bit better. We'll try and make it look a little bit more rough. Turn the roughness up so I can see what's going on with it. And then we can... Oh. Try applying the scale there a little bit. And then if I need to, I can try other stuff with the shader. Like, for instance, we can do the bump. Might be too flat, potentially. We can always displace if we have to, but we'll see with the other stuff now. Because the normals might help here. Oh, there we go. I just need to tone down the normals. Maybe the edges need a gradient, potentially? I figure maybe something like that. I need to put him in light. Really, hang on. I think I might need to put him in a better pose as well. Because I've got him like that, which is pretty... Actually, no, I can't, because I need him like that. Because it's pretty close to the in-game one. That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna try putting him in a similar like setup to what he should have in the actual scene, and we can tweak it from here. So like, for instance, he's gonna be sat with this light casting over him. Roughly about here, right? That's not too bad in terms of roughness at the moment. This has to have kind of a yellow glow to it, just a tiny bit. I'm gonna do that, and then we'll do 0.01 for shadow bias. Hey, Frisk. For roughness, let's do 0.5 again. Oh, there we go. That's brought everything out. Now I need to go ahead and tweak this. I even tried displacement with this. Hang on. Displacement. This might work, it might not. We shall see. What that does is it gives me a little bit more depth with this. And then I just have to dial it back a little bit. It's like, for instance, there goes all in on it. 0.1. Try world space. No, okay. And then let's try lowering the bump here to say like 0.1. 0.05? How's that look now? Looks a little bit too metallic now. I'll try and flatten that out a little bit. 0.6. Let's try the smoothing. We'll bring it back to like 30 or even 20 again. Oh, if YouTube dies on you and doesn't let you play anything without buffering and lag and using all your CPU, it could be your ad block has conflict with YouTube. Oh, I see. Oh, dude, that explains stuff. My dad was on about that today. He's like, dude, I don't know what's going on, but I just can't load up anything. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell him about that. Damon, you genius. You just basically solved a problem with my dad. My dad rang me up and he's like, yeah, I'm having this problem with YouTube. Do you know how to fix it? I'm like, wait, what? So yeah. Ring him up in a moment and just be like, so Dad, that problem. Okay, so then we got this. I need this to be actual grey texture rather than a bluish one. Oh. I'm back. Hey, good boy. How you doing? Just gonna make the texture here a grey one, and then we'll go from there. uBlock Origin works since they constantly update it, but everything else has issues. Oh, okay, okay. At least I can let my dad know now. I'm like, Dad, it's not your computer or anything. It's totally YouTube. Let's try that. YouTube just sucks. Indeed. Okay. That's looking alright. And then what I can do is I can put the smaller rocks around them. So we can do like, if I remember rightly, from making small rocks like this, we can just randomize stuff if we want. I've got a couple of rocks though that I can already put here, so it's not too bad. Just, that's gonna be okay. We'll just do, I'm just gonna make sure I save this as a completely different file. There we go. Blender files. I figure that makes sense that Asgore's trying to shield his people, and therefore Asgore's the one that's the statue there, but I know it doesn't look anything like him in game. Let's see if there's any stuff regarding that. Hang on. Undertale Waterfall statue. What's the deal with that? Oh wait, no, it's got... The thing is, it might actually not work that way. Let's check here. Oh, okay, that's a cool... Oh, dude, that's really cool. I'm just gonna check the extra stuff here because it might actually have to be changed now again. Oh wait, what? Hang on. I love the way I'm reading about stuff from like 8 years ago here. No, the statue's got some other relevance because of the song that's played in it. Because it's the part that I really like about the game, and I did make it originally another statue for a reason. Oh, interesting. Okay. I may need to get a different model here then. I'm just reading stuff from like 8 years ago or something about this game is really interesting about how other people take it. Huh. I may have to actually talk to people about this. Interesting. Yeah, this seems like one of the things where I'm gonna have to ask people in VR chat about it, because there's some interesting stuff going on with the statue, even from like 8 years ago or something, that people are all kind of not so sure about. Let's see if I got that artwork at least. Oh, you need a Tumblr account to get the artwork. Oh no. Right, can I just like go back up here and grab that? Okay. I'm gonna need to do that later on at least. Which means let's load up Waterfall here. And I'm gonna try and get a little bit more of this done. I'll even load up Steam, because I'm gonna need to be on to talk to people. Okay, so easiest one so far is going to be the duplication of the floor when Steam stops loading. Okay. I need to duplicate the mesh here. Just because I need to take all of the floor and apply the pebbles modifier to it. So we take all the floor, select, separate. And what this is going to allow me to do... Oh, wait a minute, did I swear I saved the last time. Did it not save the changes to the hub? Hang on. Huh. Okay. What about that then? If I go to File, Set, right? Oh, now it's done it. Okay, if I go to the File, Edit, Floor, Select. Let's make sure I've got that right. And then we separate that. There we go. If I put the pebbles modifier on that, then that's going to make way more sense. But we're going to have to get rid of this floor here because we don't need that. That's the floor of onion sands. It does not need pebbles on it. The modifiers, geometry nodes, pebbles. And then I can just edit this. Oh god, I just realized this is all spoilers. Dude! That's all spoilers, like audio spoilers there. Just see if I can load up again. Go back into Axis's area later on for yellow and just round 3 and just start trying to beat him up. Do, 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 do. Because he keeps filtering me and it's not fun. Hey Toby! Are you doing Undertale too? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm making a 3D movie out of Undertale. I'm just literally finishing off Waterfall at the moment. I'm trying to do the last sections just before Undyne chases you. So we've got the dog artifact room, which I'm doing in the piano room, and then we got the little hub in the center. And then I've got to do the 2 upper rooms, and then we're on the final set of rooms at the end of Waterfall. And then Waterfall's done, and then I've got all of the underground properly done in like 3D and everything. And looking pretty nice. Right, let's tone these geometry nodes down here because we've got way too many of them. Let's go to the pebbles here and we'll just... Oh, the yellow soundtrack's buffering. There we go. Hope everyone's alright in chat, by the way. Now I want to play Crosswalk Hero, says Damon. I'm trying to see how many pebbles are on the floor here, because I want a certain amount, just not too many. Doesn't seem too bad. It's one of those where you have to kind of judge how many you've got here. Especially, I need to redo these UVs on the wall here. We've got all of these over here going along here. You'll see after stream mounts and you're just going, okay, cool. I've got this going on here. I need maybe some stalagmites on the floor in here. Maybe a tiny bit of foliage. But I need some crystals up in here and I need those UVs to be fixed. Ew. That is disgusting. Okay. Right, so we've set that. Now we can just convert to mesh. Where's that disgusting UV? It's like round here somewhere. Maybe a few bigger rocks. Oh, trust me, I'll be having the bigger rocks in here. Where's that UV error? It's like round here, I swear. There it is. Dude. I must have been like, oh, it's okay, nobody will see it. And then I'm going behind the scenes and be like, I can see it. I can see it. No wonder that the UV's crap. Look at that, right? The way the texture applies is across the surface. It has to be done equally if you want it to apply decently. And there obviously isn't. It's way too stretched. The easiest way to describe texturing as a process is if you've ever made a box out of paper before where you have to fold it in on itself about 6 times and it has like different folds in it and everything to be able to fold and collapse in on itself properly so it makes the shape. It's pretty much like that. And wherever you place those planes, it will then display the texture either correctly or incorrectly. And what's happening here is because that shape is squished here, it's squishing the texture and it just looks terrible. That's what you also see on a lot of video games, especially Bethesda ones, where they're just like, we'll just hide this out of sight, or maybe too many people won't see it here. It's not a big issue. And instead it's just like, are you kidding me? This looks disgusting. You know, so we'll just fix that by doing that. And then we will not tell anyone of this disgusting error that we found that I fixed in like 2 seconds. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take the roof from quite a lot of these areas and just fill them up with very tiny stalactites, so, or at least ones of similar size. I just need to know why that is not giving me the ability to move the geometry. It's really weird. for this, we've already done it with the larger room over here, so we can start working on these smaller ones here. I can just control and select here on everything. And we're going to take these rooms and just apply the same geometry modifiers to them. Or rather, geometry nodes. So we'll get the same kind of look at least. We'll hide this here, no one will find it. Everybody plays and immediately finds it. It's the whole problem with doing stuff like that is curiosity. You know, like, the one thing that I think is a theory, a game theory, which is actually legit, is the whole thing of developing games is all fun and everything. You know, like, it's cool. You can have a lot of fun doing it, but the problem with stuff like that is when people know how you develop games, or when you get cocky and you're like, oh, the player's not going to find this, you know. And then you start slowly building up a mental picture of how you think the player is going to proceed with playing your game. And if they don't proceed exactly like that, well then you're in for a shock and a lot of bug fixes, because players are very curious people indeed, and they will try absolutely everything just for the sake of it. And what could start out as a nice release and a bottle of champagne for the devs can turn into weeks upon weeks of death threats and people being like, dude, seriously, I just want a patch. You know, give me a patch for this game now. So yeah, it's a pretty rough road to go down when you start trying to anticipate how your players are going to play and then being like, oh yeah, we totally know how players are going to react here, so it's fine, you know, it's no big deal. I do not subscribe to that method of thinking when it comes to game development. Mainly because the player can really mess you up. It's like, if there's one thing that's scary about games development, it's how a player will randomly approach your shiny finished product or something, you know. Because you can anticipate so many ways, but if they do it in just that one that you didn't anticipate, then you're basically screwed. You know. Was Toby really here? I do not know. I actually need to see whether that was Toby's account. Like, let me just check, because that was also a reason why I did not freak out, because I did not know. Let's see. Can I not? Oh, I apparently can't interact with that. Let me just open the stream up here. On my end, we'll see. Let's see. Oh. I'm gonna go to the channel. Oh, no, it can't be, because Toby Fox joined 9 days ago and has no subscribers. At least I don't think so. I think it's just a roleplay one. Always good with that kind of thing, just to check that the account is who they say they are. I actually would have been super hyped if that actually was Toby, but he's probably busy creating Deltarune. Or I imagine he would be, so. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna take these sections and join them, right? I'm wondering if I can choose my username now. This is Damon. What? Back to the normal one. So what we're gonna do here is try and apply another geometry modifier, or geometry node. And we're going to do the stalactites, the roof stalactites. And we're just going to see how that's going to look in each area. And then we're going to do the same for more crystals. I may need to do these smaller, we shall see. I love the way one of those is just like floating in midair though. It looks a little bit stupid. Hang on. Okay, so not too bad in here. Honestly, I think I could use maybe a couple more not sprites. A couple more bits of geometry in here, maybe? Let's see about down here. If I go through here. I do like how these are now populating these areas, but I need to get rid of that one there. That is going to look terrible, so I need to maybe move that. And some of these other ones that are just floating, I'm going to need to edit. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll do that. And we'll go to the area that has the actual one put in there. I saw your trailer yesterday and it was so incredible, says Advano. Thank you very much. I can't wait to show off the new version of it, which is going to be even better, you know. But I need to get everything done. I can't wait for the newer one to show off stuff better. Why am I going into the animation section there instead of the geometry nodes? Huh. Strange. Oh, hey, Damon. I see you have your username back. Okay, so what we've got here is the ability to change stuff if we want. So we can change the seed here in the roof and immediately get rid of that issue that we had. And now everything still looks pretty nice in the roof. The only difference is that we don't have stuff sticking through the hole in the ceiling where the statue is going to be. Same like this main room. So yeah, that's going to be cool. And the easiest way to avoid lag here is literally just converting all of this to geometry. Now I can play around with that to my heart's content. And now hopefully there should be nothing near that. Yeah, that's fine. And then the same with the one above it. Where was the other geometry? It's like, for instance, here. I want this to have crystals on it because as we go through Waterfall, we start getting more and more and more crystals. Right? So, I think for these ones, I might have the tinier crystals rather than the bigger ones. I've had a couple of areas that have the really big ones on, like this area, I think. So, I think I might start doing the smaller crystals that look a little bit more pretty. And then I can put them on the walls if I want as well. But what we do is we do geometry nodes. And then we go small pink crystals. And we can change them to cyan crystals if we want. So we do pink. Can you explain what you're doing? It seems really interesting. I'm making Undertale as a movie in 3D. I'm just currently working on Waterfall. Oh my god, sans Undertale. So if you're a fan of Undertale, then a lot of this will be familiar. So here we go, we got the blue crystals here for Waterfall's roof. And these should be smaller than the other ones. And then what we can do is we can dot these around the place. That's crazy. I think it's going to be real good. Do you want me to show you the trailer? A lot of people come in and ask stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'll get the trailer. I have the trailer on repeat now, basically. This is an old trailer, so before I have to cut everything again, like the music and stuff. Let's grab the trailer. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna mute the stream. Yeah, if anybody has seen the trailer for like the 50th time, then by all means mute the stream for a little bit. But yeah, for anyone that's new and just wants to see it, then by all means, I'm not going to deny you that whole thing of not being able to see it. So we're going to throw it on. It's only going to be a couple of minutes. It's a 6-month-old trailer at this point, and it's going to be a lot better in future. Trust me. Everybody else in chat has already seen the improvements for like different areas. So I do this stuff frequently and just show off the updates. The next one I'm working on is Waterfall. I can only listen to the same song so many times, says Damon. I know, right? You know. But here we go. We're gonna put it on. It's only 1:50, so Damon, if you just wait like 2 minutes, you're good. Here we go. I'm gonna vanish now, and I hope you enjoy.
私の友人手放せない私たちのハッピーエンドまで最大の課題先にあります世界の運命は異なります優しさを求める彼らの心を許して満たしてください力の中に恥がありますあなたの心に従ってください殺せないで殺されないと大丈夫最近の変化はありますか悪魔でさえ戦略が
So yeah, that's the 6 months ago trailer, and I'm not lying when I say everything looks tons better now. So yeah, that's basically a really old trailer at this point. That's out of date, and will be completely blown out of the water when I do the new one, when everything else has been done. So yeah, the new one is going to be nuts. Like, I want to go all in and show off everything as much as possible when that one's been done. Yeah, as you can see here, we're putting the little gems inside the roof. Might even put them in the walls a little bit. He needs a team to help him. Nah, the only help I'm getting is the voice acting. The rest is all me. So yeah, still an awesome trailer. It is. I'm not like trying to put it down deliberately. It is a really good trailer, but like, the new one I just have such a good feeling about, you know, especially because like everybody's seen me doing all these updates for the areas and stuff. It's gonna be so much better. Yeah, all of it is me. Like some of the models and everything aren't mine, but there's a lot that is. You feel it in your bones. I know when it's gonna be good, especially when I put this much effort into like all the different scenery and everything like we can see here and stuff, and like all the placement and lighting and everything and just redoing everything. You know, when I look at everything that I've redone, and then I compare it, I'm like, dude, this is gonna be absolutely nuts. You know, so It's going to be really fun to look back and see what people's comparisons are between the trailer and the newer one that's going to come out and show off a lot more. I'm gonna sit here and watch this Alberto. I'm gonna do a little bit more on Waterfall here. I'm just like placing rocks around the place. And then what I'm gonna do is eventually I'm gonna hop on VR chat and ask some people about like their own ideas for certain things. But yeah. Have you put the special item yet? Which one? In particular, because there's Bob, which is the unique tem, and then there's the one in the shop, which is the shopkeeper tem, and then the rest are just tem. Apart from enemy tem, which is the one that you fight outside, where she encourages you to go to Temmie Village. The Securitons from Fallout New Vegas look a lot like Metaton. Okay, so what we're gonna do is throw these rocks around just a little bit. These same rock formations I can put in here and there and get away with it, as long as I use them in the correct locations. And by that I mean just like not too close to each other and in the background and certain things, just to really fill up certain areas. Because all I'm doing is literally just copying and pasting the exact same rock formation, but I can, you know, just like change location of it and stuff like that, and its rotation. Or I can just do individual rocks, but the thing is, I've already done pebbles all over the place, so I might as well, you know, just take the same rock formation here and just rotate it and use it very, very smartly, as it were. Like, for instance, here we can just, instead of using the entire formation, I can just have, like, maybe a bit poking out there. And that automatically breaks that up and doesn't make it look the same. You know. Then we can do the same over here. We can just throw this in the artifact room. And we can have that, like, alongside the wall. And I might have some stalactites in here, very similar to Gerson's. So, like, for instance, we can flip this the other way if we want and just have that like that, or we can do a variation of that where I can like pull this out and then kind of have this thing going on where I can just rotate like this, push it through the floor a little bit, and automatically we got a newer one there. And even just play around with that and just move that a little bit up, move this a little bit down. My fan theory is Yes Man from New Vegas is Metaton. Undertale and Fallout are in the same universe. Oh god. I'll go into the Undernet and tell somebody that and they'll be like, it's just a theory, a game theory. Eduardo says, oh my god, I have to see the annoying dog absorbing the legendary artifact, which is just a ball. I can't wait to do the legendary artifact and its pedestal, which I'll probably be doing later on, as well as the statue. I just need to figure out the statue, as it were. There's debate as to whether it's as real or not, and I need to ask some people what they think before I go ahead and jump on that, because otherwise it might result in an error or two. So here what we're going to do is we'll take this, take the wall, and just delete the entire wall. The reason for this is so that we can figure out where to place all the geometry for the stalagmites, which are the ones that come out the floor, right? Onion sand, yeah, I need to get a better model for onion sand. We're also going to delete any area where we know the player's going to, well, yeah, player and Frisk are going to walk through. So for instance, like this, where it's a long platform, we don't want the stalagmites being in areas like that, only in the main sections. So we can delete this, right? Delete this. So now we can control where the stalagmites are gonna come through the floor at. In the main hub area, and then all these other areas. So, first off, let's add a geometry modifier or geometry node. And then we'll set that up as, where is it, floor stalagmite? Roof stalactites. Okay, so it's not the... Those are the cyan crystals, I believe? Yeah. Okay, so those I can rename to cyan crystals. And then, I'll put those as small cyan crystals, right? Make sure we save that. And then, roof stalactites. Let's just take the roof stalactites. We'll take the geometry node, take all of this information, copy it, and then we'll swap that around and go file, delete, new, geometry node, floor stalagmites. I don't even know if that's the right spelling, but it's whatever. We got this set up now for the nodes, which I think we just need to get rid of that one. And then everything starts spawning on the roof instead, right? So then we can instead take this and just go 0. Now everything is in the floor. And just to make sure we're straight there, we can just set that to 0. So now everything should be coming out the floor in different locations, and then we can just change how frequent that is and where that actually happens. So for instance, if we now lower this and I hit save, so I've got all of this, we can then lower this to wherever we want and then modify that. So then we can populate these rooms with either as many or as little of these as we want. And I think I'm going to go with as little as possible here, just because of how they are. Like, there's still a cool detail, I just don't want too many of them. So, as well as this, we don't want them too tall, so for instance, we'll shrink them to be like 1.0 or something. No, sorry, not 1.0, 0.1. Or even less, 0.05 maybe? Alright. And then from that, we can then turn around and be like, okay, we set the distance between each other and the max density, so we can have like 0.2, even 0.1, and let's see how frequent that is. Because we can go into first person view here, we can see how frequent that is. That might be a little bit too much. Yep, so then we can do 0.05. Because we only want a little bit of detail in here with these. Because we're going to have to then animate Frisk walking past them, so it's not too bad. Okay. And then, for instance, we can then just finally try and tweak the last of the distance here between the floor and the model. So if we go like that, and we do 0.05, that should allow us... I actually have planned games, but at my age, it's not going to happen until I'm older. I have a few that I've had planned and in development, I just need to finish them. Let's see. It takes a lot of work, so it's awkward. So we got a couple here and there, which is good. And then we can just go convert to mesh, bam. So it's all the stalagmites on the floor placed. And we're starting to get more and more geometry in here. I can put more crystals on the walls. Incoming, you're only as old as you feel. You really are, though. I've said before, like, seriously, I feel like I'm 14, so... I love this track, it's so good. Let's try and fill this room up with water and see how high it goes. So I can avoid it going in other rooms. I'm 30 this year, says Damon. Ah, you're still young. You're good. Question is, does that water go in here? No, it doesn't. Okay, so. If I put that water... Oh, that actually might work. I was going to say, if I put that water through there, would that actually work there? I think it will. Is it time for food, says John? Not yet. Okay, so let's check this out. Does that actually go all the way through there? Oh, no, it's just slightly out. Can I have that repeat geometry? Like, oh, hey, there we go. If I repeat geometry there and delete that one instead, is that better? Or actually, no. That might be worse based off... Actually... Can I repeat it on the... Y there? If I do that and go here... John just wants the feet pics. Can I eat your food, says John? No! My food. Okay, so... That's fine for in there. So that solves the water issue. I just need to... I need to fix those UVs. They're terrible. What is even going on here with these? But you thrive on spite and baby giggles. I'm not that bad. You don't need that sandwich. I enjoyed a chicken and bacon sandwich before. It was very nice. Ooh. From Tesco's, no, Jam made it. We started making a lot more stuff, primarily because it'll save money a bit more. Unless we have instances where I need to do, like, streaming or work or whatever, or we need to do something real quick. We're just like, oh god, let's just throw something in and away we go. But yeah, like, it happened the other day. I woke up at like 8 PM. And I'm like, oh god, I think I might be on stream in like half an hour with Sean or whatever. And Jen's like, okay, guess we're having takeaway then. And I was like, yeah, okay, we'll have takeaway. It's all good. That was fun. Can I just straighten that out, please? One row. Oh, okay. I mean, bacon and chicken sandwiches is pretty nice. Yeah, like the way that I like the bacon is like extra crispy. Like if you're doing bacon, it's gotta be crispy. It's gotta be crispy. It's gotta be a little bit smoky. Trying to get these flat so it all UVs correctly. And then what I can do is once these UVs are done and everything, I can place some of the other geometry and everything else later on. I just need to get in VR at some point and start asking people this question. John, you best be careful because of demographics. I'm not being nasty, man. You know. I'm not being nasty. I'm just saying. You're not in trouble, by the way. You're not in trouble before you start thinking that. You're not. I'm just like, just calm thyself. Feed me, mortal. Oh. Come on, almost done here. It's the only problem with 3D. I remember somebody coming in a while ago and saying, like, can it not be done with AI? It's like, it would be great, but kind of also get rid of a lot of people's jobs if it could be done with AI. Because a lot of this is tedious and time consuming, but that's why everybody gets paid crazy money for it eventually. We need a sacrifice. Wait, what? AI is indeed stinky. Okay, that doesn't look as bad as it did before. It can be done with AI, but would you really want it done that way? I have to go, says Eduardo. Okay, thank you very much. I shall see you next time then, Eduardo. I hope you've enjoyed. So what I need to do here, now that I've got that sorted. And this is Onion Sands room. No, I haven't. As I need to do little bits of the lighting. Do the pedestal and the ball in here. Place some other little bits of geometry here and there. I need to do the statue. And then other just little details like I need to do the bin. I need to put some other crystals around here. You know, it's gonna be cool either way. I'm gonna hop off for a little bit, ask people what they think about the statue idea. And then we're going to go from there, and then hopefully I'll be back and doing that. So, I may see you guys in a little bit. So until then, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!